There's a birdie. That felt good. That was awesome. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first official video of Dakota Rash Golf. Today we are out here at Graysburg Hills. We're starting off on Chimney Top, which isn't ideal for us today, but it is what it is. It's kind of busy, so it's going to be kind of slow. Probably place to play today. Beautiful day for it. Beautiful course. Course is in good condition. So this is a par 4. I think it's a little over 300 yards. We're going to hit a driver. Try to get it up there close, chip it in, start out with a birdie first thing. We'll see what happens. So if we keep it to the right, even if it goes in the rough, we'll still be in play and be able to get a good look at it. So without further ado, let's let the first tee jitters hit us and hit it. And I would say that will be money. We are right side fairway. Good first hole start. Let's get up and down for a birdie. We got 94 yards into the wind. We're gonna hit a 60 and just try to stick it close as we can. Not the most ideal spot of a lie, because we're kind of in a divot here, but we'll make do. And that's gonna be thin, or actually short, because it was a bad lie. Okay, so we chunked it. Like I said, we were in a pretty bad spot there on the fairway, which is no big deal. This is in the rough, ball's below my feet, so it's gonna increase the loft. I'm gonna have to put a tad bit more on it. Let's try to get close, get out of here with a par. Okay. Got a little work to do left for par. Might take a bogey, but that's okay. First hole. We've left us a pretty difficult putt to save a par. I would say, given with the junk in the front of the ball, this is going to be a difficult putt. Okay. About 4 feet left for a bogey. Ball hopped quite a bit over that stuff. Okay, so we're in for bogey. We're 1 over on the first hole. Got some pretty tough breaks on the fairway and on the green, but it's okay. We got a par 5 coming up. Let's try to get one back. So we're back on on number 2. If you follow me on TikTok, you've seen this hole in the past. It's 562 yards from the tips. We're gonna try to put it in the fairway. Okay, sorry if you heard that. As Sketch says, family friendly. So we're gonna try to put this in the fairway, and we're gonna try to get it on the green in 2. If not, we can definitely still put it on 3, put it close for a birdie. Should be able to get one back right here. Well, I pulled it left. Okay, we might be in some trouble. Let's get a little creative. Y'all want to get a little creative? Let's try to wrap one around this tree. So we're gonna hit a 4. It's I think it's like 235. So if it does do what I want it to do, it might be on. It might be in the back bunker, and it might be short. Who knows? But we're all about creativity today. So we're gonna try to like hook this around these trees. This might cost me, but let's see what we can do. It didn't hook. Is it in the fairway? Okay, well, we didn't get no creativity, but in the famous words of Bob Ross, only happy accidents here. So, all right, let's move on. Okay, so we got a little chip in, well, a little pitch shot here. We're just gonna try to get this close, hopefully, and walk away with a birdie. Sit. Putting a little more mustard than I want on these wedge shots. Okay, no big deal. Putting for birdie, worst we can come out with is a par. Okay, so we've got about roughly 20, 25 feet for birdie. And it's breaking pretty good right through here. It's not breaking too much up here, so we'll have to be careful. It's downhill. Let's try to get one here. There's a birdie. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. All right, we're back to even par. God, that felt good. That felt so good to make that. Good speed, good momentum. High five to the wife. That felt good. That was awesome. 25 footer for birdie to go one under, or to go even. Get one back. Awesome. Let's move on to number 3. Par 3 coming up. Let's just keep grinding, man. Let's just keep at it. Coming off of birdie. Still can't believe I made that. That was such a good putt. Very proud of that. Very happy with that. We'd love to see it. We're at a par 3. It's playing 185 uphill. So we got the wind in our face. I'm gonna definitely try to put an extra club into this. Usually I would hit probably a 7, give or take, land it short, but we're gonna hit a 6. Let's keep the birdie train moving. We're dancing. We're on the right side of the green, maybe fringe, but we are up there. Par 3s are typically just get it on the green or close to it and walk away with a par. So that might be what we're doing. That's fine. We're even through 3 or 2 at least so far. Let's try to keep it even through 3. We might need to pass the camera off, or the microphone and camera off, to swap each other. My wife, look at what she just hit. She's also playing today. She's just not being filmed. But wow, what a shot, what a kick. It hit roughly up here, but I guess it had some side spin or something, because it hit and rolled like 10 foot from the hole. What a shot. Good job, dear. 30 feet. Not moving a whole lot, to be honest. I think I'm gonna play it a little bit outside the left side cup, give it some good speed, and maybe we can walk away with a par. Okay. A little over 6 feet left. Okay. Good par save. Still even through 3. Moving on to number 4. I think this is another par 5, and this does have water. So let's keep the birdie train rolling. All right, so we're at number 4. This is a par 5, and we do, if you want to turn and look at that, we do have water in play. It's 429 yards. Actually, I'm sorry, 529 yards. My bad. We're gonna hit a driver. This is one of those holes where, and I'm sure you've seen me say this on the TikTok video, you can't really get too aggressive with this one because the fairway is very narrow. So it's good just to hit a nice smooth driver and try to just get it as close as you can to the water. If you're a power hitter and you can hit them straight, this is a good hole for you, because you can potentially reach about where those people are in that cart down there. But me, I can hit it pretty good, but I can't reach it that far. So yeah, we're just gonna stay in between the trees, nice and smooth. And let's try to maintain this even for as long as possible. Okay. I hit the crap out of that one. So it's gonna be right side. We might have a tree in the way. If we do, this might potentially turn into just a birdie or a par hole. We'll see. Good hit though, I'll take it. Haven't been hitting my drivers and stuff good lately, but today seemed to be, minus the first little miss hit on the first hole, hitting it pretty good, feeling pretty good. Let's keep it going. We've got about roughly about 200 yards, 194, 195. We're downhill, we're hitting over the water. I'm gonna hit a 6-iron. You can play this into the bank and it will kick back down and roll off, plus it slopes on the green. So even if we do overhit this, given the spin and everything, we should at least minimally be able to walk away with the birdie. Let's just see what we can do. Might have pushed it to the right. Yep, okay. We are just over this like first bunker right here on top of the hill. So we do have a little, probably hit a flop shot, control the spin some. No big deal. We're not wet, we're not taking a penalty. That's a plus. So we're in a little bit of a predicament. The ball I thought it stuck more up here, but it's actually up and we're kind of buried. So no floppies today. No flops today. We're just gonna chip this or pitch it, and I'm gonna have to kind of grip up on it. Hit a 60 degree, and we're just gonna try to let it trickle as best as we can. Phew, this is rough. I mean, that was just brutal. Okay, so we're still chipping because I couldn't get a good footing nor a grip on the club. All right, let's just try to chip it close and walk away with the par. Ah, thinned it. Okay, so after a poor chip shot and a really tough lie, we're gonna hit a Texas wedge to try to get it close, to walk away with the bogey. Okay. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to because I put a lot of mustard on that one. So hopefully, let's just give it a good read. Let's go back to 1 up. It's just the nature of the game. Okay. Well, that's a double. Just a poor putt. And that costed us. All right, let's move on. Coming off of a painful double. But the last time I hit a driver on this hole, we put this one pretty close. So hopefully we can do the same thing and we can maybe get one back and be 1 over instead of 2. We got a couple scoring holes coming up. This one and the next one included. All pending on good tee shots, so see what we can do. Okay, that one's torched.
You are hitting that.
Yeah, I'm hitting it really good. So we're definitely in the fairway. Hopefully we're pretty close. I hit that one a little bit off the hill, but I mean, it was blasted. So we got 68 yards. The question is, what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna take the 60, try to get it to stop. Still getting used to these wedges. They're brand new, different shafts, so shafts might be getting changed here pretty soon actually, but it is what it is. No excuse not to hit this one close. And I cut it clean. If the tractor is making a bunch of racket, we apologize for that. Not the ideal shot that I wanted to hit, but this is where we're at. I'm gonna hit a 56 and just try to let it run a little, but not much. About like that right there. We need this one. About 7 foot for a par. It's breaking pretty good to the left. Just try to maintain a 2 over spot right now. Okay. All right, so we're in for par. 2 over through 5, 6, I think. I think it's 5. So we're cruising right along. Let's try to get a birdie on this next one. This is number 6. It's a par 4. Not sure what the yardage is. 461 yards to the hole. This one kind of wraps. If you can see this tree that's closest to the fairway starting, it kind of wraps back towards that way. So if you stay to the right, you're in a pretty good spot. It's definitely fairway. It's the left you don't want to be. So we're hitting a 3-wood. We're gonna try to go up the middle. If it does fade or the wind catches it, because the wind's starting to pick up, we do have some rain coming in, it should still be fine.
That was so good.
We went up the left and it got a bad kick. So good hit, good strike, just bad aim. And it does happen. So this is exactly why I said you don't want to come where this tree is on the left side, because it does usually get a nasty kick and it'll land you right here. Got 177 to go. Choking up on a 7-iron and kind of just finessing it will get it there. Pins in the back, so we got green to work with. Let's just be an athlete. Well, toe got hung in right there, no big deal. Should just be a chip up at this point, but we're struggling on the par 4s today, that's for sure. Okay, so we're starting to get rained on. Since I've got plenty of green to work with, I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge so I can get some rollout. Just try to pitch it up there and maybe hopefully walk away with a par. Okay. Well, put a little too much on it, but I'd rather it be there than all the way down here putting uphill. I'd rather putt uphill, but I don't want to putt 30 feet uphill if I was to use like a 56 or a 60 degree. So we've got 10 feet left for par. Ideally not what I would want, but this is the hand we're dealt. It's breaking a little bit to the right. Downhill. And it broke a whole lot more than I thought. Wow. So we're 3 over through 6. That was a wild putt. But 3 over is not bad. We're shooting towards the 39 right now on the front. So let's move on to number 7. Let's try to get one back there. This is a pretty hard hole. I think the next one, I mean personally, I think the next one should be, number 8 should be the number 1 handicap, but yeah, this one's pretty tough too. These next couple holes are gonna be kind of hard to make anything happen. It's 266 to carry that bunker up there. I carry my 3-wood roughly about 270. I'm gonna smooth it because I want to get it there so I can have a good look at the green, but we'll see what happens. I might have hit that in the bunker. No, we're good. It's okay, we're fine. Yeah, hit that one pretty good. Nice little low ball. But yeah, we're in place. Okay, so we're 151 to the green. I hit a pitching wedge. Is the wind with us or against us? Okay, it's with, so yeah, I think I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge. Try to stick it. Oh, that's gotta sit. Okay. So I hit was one in the water. So let's hit a smooth 9. And let's make sure we get it over this time. Okay, we actually probably should have hit the 9 the first time. Okay, so we're on the green punting for bogey. Mistakes were made, we paid for it. Now we are hitting for a bogey right now. I don't think we're gonna be breaking in the 30s today unless we just make something magical happen on these next couple holes, but I don't see that happening. This is for bogey, and this green is breaking. I'm just gonna try to get this one close. If we make it, great. If not, no big deal. And this to walk away with the double. Okay. Double on the par 4. And yeah. So we are 5 over on the front 9 through 7. We hit 1 in the water, and on the par 5 we got kind of punished for the second shot in. So no big deal, we can recover. We can possibly get this back down to hopefully a 40, but it's definitely going to be an over 40, or at least a 40 on the front 9 for sure, but that's not a big deal. We have the back 9 in the, depending on where we go on the back, one of them might be easier than this one, so we'll see what happens. So we're coming off a double on number 7. This is number 8. This, in my opinion, should be probably the number 1 handicap hole on this side. The way that I've always played this in the past is I just hit it and try to get it over this slope on the right side, but today I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna try to put it in this flat area in the fairway. So I'm gonna hit a 5-iron. It's roughly 220 carry to the flats in this fairway, and that 5-iron off the tee should carry that much at least. Well, I didn't even see where it landed. Where did it land?
You're over there on the right side of the fairway.
Oh, okay.
Before that first little hump.
Okay, perfect. I am replacing my ball. It did land right here. I didn't do it officially, but that's where it was. It might be a little bit behind that, but you'll be all right. You'll get over it. So we're gonna hit a 7 out of the rough. I thought it would carry this a little bit more, but it didn't. So it kind of goes over the top of this hill. We're just gonna try to put it front edge. A little chunky, but should be fine, should be still in play. After a nice little chunk in the rough, we've now got this tot lot here. No green to work with, so I'm gonna have to just do what I can with it. There's no really right answer to this. It's gonna open the face a little bit, and hopefully the golf gods will bless us. And it spun back into the rough. Lovely. What a kick. This is what we're left with for par. We kind of got a tough break on the kick, so we're just gonna put this one close and hopefully not take another double. Okay, so we've got another challenging putt for a bogey. I'd say 7, 8 feet left. Maybe 9 for a bogey. Okay. So we're in for bogey. I think we are, high fives. I think we are what, 6 over? 6 over, might be 5 over, I don't know. Either way, we're 5 or 6 over, I can't remember. This is a tough course. It's not easy by no means. If you ever come out to Graysburg Hills, it's in Chuckey, Tennessee, you can see what we're talking about. It's very, very tight fairways, and there's a lot of room for error. So, actually, there's not a lot of room for error. That's what I was trying to say. There's not a lot of room for error on this course, and you can see that if you ever do come out here. Like I said, it's in Chuckey, Tennessee. Fantastic course. It's a beautiful course, and I recommend this to anybody. We're finishing off Chimney Top with a par 3, and boy, oh boy, did they have that pin tucked today. It's playing 158 per the rangefinder, 158 to where the pin is. But I'm gonna play it like that. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna kind of just go for we're gonna try to go where the center of the green is, but it may go over, may be off the green, we'll see. Hitting a 9-iron, let's see what we can do. It's pinned high. Well, it was until it spun back, but we got a ways to go for a birdie, but we are on the green, we're dancing. All right, so we've got a pretty lengthy putt for a birdie. So we was pinned high. We landed up there close to where that starts to go up that hill there, but had some backspin to it. Wouldn't have made a difference though. It's actually a better line. So let's just try to get it close, walk away with the par. I gotta hit it. Well, the speed is not there today on the putts, that's for sure. So we might be walking away with the bogey here because this is not an easy putt. Had the speed right that time, but that is going to be a bogey and a 43 on the front 9 of Chimney Top. So now we are to the back 9. So this is a completely different side of the course. This is the Knobs 9. You have seen this featured on my TikTok as well if you do follow me on there. If you haven't, you should. But this is a par 5 starting out. I didn't grab the yardage for you, so I'm sorry, I don't know what the yardage is, but we're hitting driver. There's a bunker straight up ahead. We're gonna try to put it over that. If not, we're gonna try to keep it actually to the left of it and get some carry out of this and hopefully be in the fairway. We're gonna go right for that golf cart that's way up there ahead. That's now moving. And let's try to shoot low on this side because this is a little bit easier than Chimney Top is. Okay. We're right side, I think we're in the trees. On the right side, I got a hold of it pretty good, but it had a little bit of a tail to it, so might be punching out. No big deal. We can hopefully get up there for a birdie on the second shot. We'll see. So we're directly behind the tree. Imagine that. Just gonna punch it out or push it out right here in the fairway. We have no shot at reaching the green in 2 this time, but all things considered, not too bad of a shot. Just gonna get it out into the fairway, put it in play, and hopefully get up down for a birdie, maybe a par. Okay, we're out, we're in the fairway. All right, so we got 130 yards in. I do carry this 50-degree 130, so we're gonna see how, we'll find out, I guess. A little chunky, but it's right on it. It's got to get up. Okay. A little chunked, but not bad. Got a little green to work with here. Let's just try to get it close, up and down for a par. Move on. Okay. Good stuff. We have that for par. Judging by from walking up here looking at it, looks like it's not breaking a whole lot, but I've said that in the past and it's broke a ton. We've got about 8-ish feet, maybe 10. 8 to 10 feet for a par. Looks pretty much straight in. I am gonna go right side cut because it does slope off to the left. If I'm looking at it, probably your all's right. Perfect. About missed it, but we got a par. Even on the back so far. Moving on to number 2, it's a par 4. Definitely scoreable. We'll see what we can make happen. Okay, number 2, 388 yard par 4. Usually I hit a 3-wood here, but since I'm hitting the driver actually pretty good today, I'm gonna hit a driver and I'm gonna try to put it up there close. This is a new play. Let's see how it works out. Okay. Right side fairway, it's up there because I hit it pretty good. So we should have a pretty good look to get on pretty close to 2, all things considering. Deserved a high five to the wife. So, yeah, hit that one pretty good. Let's keep on moving. Okay, we've got 68 yards with the wind. No green to work with. It's kind of put to the front side of the green. Hit a 60 degree. We'll try to get it as close as we can. Wind is definitely a factor right here. Okay. Could have got a little closer, but we're dancing, we're putting for birdie. Let's try to make something happen right here. Got about a 15, 20 footer maybe for birdie. It doesn't look like it's breaking that much, but it is coming off of a slope. So I'm gonna go straight at it and see what happens. How about a birdie? How about a birdie? High five from the wife. So we are 1 under on the back 9. Let's keep that moving. Let's keep it moving. Moving on to number 3, another par 4 dog leg to the left. See what we can make happen. I'm gonna do a little ballsy play here. I'm gonna go over these trees and over that bunker with a driver. Never done this before either, but we're hitting the driver good, so why not? Might not let the big dog eat if it's hitting good. Yep. You heard it from her. Might be pretty good. Did exactly what I wanted to do. Drew across, back towards the green. Should be pretty good. So we got about 70 yards left. I'm gonna try to get this one close. Let's try to get another birdie right here. We had a really good drive. Okay, well, we're dancing. We've got a ways to go, but it's breaking, but it's not breaking too awfully bad. Let's try to make this for birdie, go 2 down. Close. Had a little too much on that one. All right, still 1 under on the back 9. Let's move on to number 4. All right, so we're back on another short par 4. This is number 4. We're gonna let the driver keep doing his thing. I haven't either. All right. We are smacking the driver today. Another high five. We're hitting it good with the driver today. If we can hit it like this, these par fours should be a breeze, be scoreable. So let's keep going with it. All right, so we got 46 yards left. Hit a really good drive right here. So let's get this up and down. Let's make a birdie right here. Yep. Thank you. All right, it's a birdie putt. Let's try to get 2 under. So we got about 25 feet for birdie. It's downhill. Try to put this one either in or close enough to where we can walk away with the par. Stay at 1 under through 4. Okay. Good speed. Just not the right read. We're in for a par. So we're 1 under through 4. We're moving pretty good. We got a par 3 coming up, so the tides could change, that's for sure, with par 3. It's 175 to the hump. We're gonna hit an 8 iron. Try to get this one as close as we possibly can. Okay, we're on. It's gonna run back down the hill, so this is gonna be a just get it close as possible and walk away with the par, stay 1 under. Hitting it good on this back 9, feeling good, feeling really good. All right, we've got our work cut out for us because this one is breaking hard, but it's also straight up a hill. So this is gonna be just try to get it as close as we possibly can and get away with a par if we can help it. Stop. Okay. Got a little too much on that one. This is for par. We've got about 7-8 feet left. It looks like it's breaking a little bit to my left, so we're gonna go right side cup. See if we can walk away with the par, stay at 1 under. Nope, we can't because I didn't hit it hard enough, got lazy with it. So that's a bogey. We are back to even par. So we're now at number 6. This is a par 5. So we're even through 5 holes. This is par 5, 517 yards from the tips. Hitting driver again. We're hitting it good. We're not gonna kill it. We're gonna go over that first pine tree on the far left, and we're gonna see if we can put it in the fairway, maybe get up and down in 2 shots on the green. Oh, that's a lost ball. Had a poor swing on that one, so I think we are in the rough on the left side. We might be in the trees, so we'll see what we're working with when we get down there. But we are in a little bit of a tree trouble here. I thought I was out of bounds, but we're not. We're fine. Barely. We are right. You can kind of see it. We're right on the line. So we're gonna go through this gap right here. We're gonna hit a high lofted iron. I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge, put it back in play, and let's try to get up and down for a birdie and get one back. Okay, we're in good shape. We're back in the fairway. All right, so we got 105 uphill, but it's also into the wind. We're gonna hit a 56 degree. Let's try to get it close as possible. Pins in the back, so we have plenty of green to work with. Let's see what we can make happen. That's over. Well, maybe. It's probably in the backside, but that's a bad strike. No worries, we can get it close, get out with a par. A wonky birdie putt right here. It's going up a hill and then back down the slope, and it's breaking to the left, so maybe play it a few inches out right side of the cup. Try to get this one close. God. All right. I'm very happy with that par given the tee shot circumstances. So still just even par through 6 holes. We're doing very good on this back 9. Hopefully we can carry that the rest of the way. We do have some challenging holes coming up. All right, so number 7 is a par 4, 361. We're gonna hit a 6 wood, or I'm sorry, 381. We're gonna hit a 6 wood. We're into the wind, so it's gonna stop it pretty good. Hopefully we can get a nice close look at it, or a good look at getting it up the hill in 2. Yeah, that was
really good.
Yeah, we'll take that. Jesus, okay. Nice low ball flight coming off there. That wasn't intentional, by the way, but I'm glad it worked out because we do have the wind in our face, and the wind seems to have picked up some. We've got 137 up the hill. We've got a good look at the green. We're gonna hit a pitching wedge since it carries 150. We do have the wind in our face a little still, so that should cut it down. Just about perfect if we hit everything. If we hit this like we should, that is. And the wind got it. Okay.
All wind up
And I hit it on the hill too. I hit that on the hill and we're in the bunker, so wind got it with the mixed combination of me hitting it on the hill. So we're in the bunker. Let's try to get it up and down for a par. All right, so we're in the bunker, and if the first thought to your head is oof, then you're reading my mind exactly, because this sucks. So we got a little bit of green to work with. We're just gonna try to blast it out and hopefully we're just gonna hope for the best, because this sucks. Okay. There's nothing that we could have done with that. I mean, I got it. Nothing we could have done with that for sure. We need a good chip right here. 4th shot. Let's try to walk away with a bogey, minimize the damage. Thank you. All right. Should be a makeable bogey putt. That'll put us, if we make this, that'll put us at 1 over through 7. Looks pretty much straight in. Got about 4 feet left for a bogey. Let's try to put this in, walk away, move on. I pushed it. All right, so that's double. Take it all in, folks. This is probably the signature hole at Graysburg Hills. It's very pretty. I've featured this on my TikTok before. It kind of reminds me of Sawgrass a little bit, number 17. Because the green is kind of an island green, but it's not as small as the one at Sawgrass, obviously. But it's a very intimidating hole. There's a lot of water. It's 195 downhill. We are going into the wind. So I'm gonna hit a 6-iron because it's gonna stay up pretty high probably. Hopefully it just drops straight down pretty close. Okay, pin high, left side of the green. Okay, so this is for our birdie. Lot going on in this one, but we're gonna try to get it close. Maybe walk out of here with a par. Okay, I thought it was gonna break more to the right than that, but I guess with the slope, oh well. No big deal, it should be a tap-in par. So we're 2 over still, with 1 to play. If anything, let's try to get at least just 1 over. If we can get to 1 over on this hole, I call that a solid round today for sure, given the circumstances. Let's move on to number 9. All right, so we're at number 9. This is the finish off the round of 18. We have 344 to the green, dog leg left. Let's just hit a good tee shot and let's try to get a birdie, go to +1 for the day on the back 9. See what we can do. If it'll carry. Okay. All right, we're on the left side. Might be in the bunker, but we'll find out. All right, so we ended up in a fairway bunker. Ideally not my first choice, but is what it is, no big deal. We're not in the water. We'll hit a 56 and we're gonna try to just get it out. Hopefully we gotta pick this one clean to get it out, but we'll try to get as close as we can. Hopefully get out of here with a birdie. If not, take a par and move on. Well, I picked it clean. Oh, yes. Come on, that's the shots we like right there, boys, girls. I thought, high five from the wife, awesome. So we hit a really good fairway bunker shot. This to birdie and to go to +1 on the back 9. Well, that was to break an 80 on 18 for the first video. I gotta say, the two balls, or the ball in the water and then the one on the par 5 on the front, the first par 5 is what killed this round for sure. And a couple other double bogeys, or double bogey on number 7, I believe it was. But that's just part of it. This is a very tough course. It might look easy, but there is a lot of things that go into it, especially now with the wind picking up over here as it has now. It's definitely starting to play a factor. So I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all like this stuff, you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe with a friend. We are just getting started. This is the first video, official video on the channel. We are now well equipped to handle the wind, where we tried to do this in the past and couldn't because the mics and stuff with the phone wasn't working. So we have heavily invested into the equipment, and I think this is going to turn out pretty good for the first time. Let me know what y'all think. And next time we'll be at Sequoia National. We're just going to have a dang old time. So stay tuned. Hope y'all enjoyed. And until next time, peace out.